So one of my nearest and dearest and closest friends out of Dallas, Texas, got this saying, and she's been saying it for as long as I can remember. She always would say, what a difference a year can make or will make. You never know where you will be a year from now, right? Regarding any situation in life, you never know where you're going to be. So let me tell you a little bit about today. A year ago today, October the 31st, was one of the saddest days of my life. I tried to hide it from a lot of people because I was embarrassed. I didn't know how to process it. I felt like a failure. I'd done everything I could to salvage the marriage, to salvage my ego, to salvage my image, my self-esteem. It was all tied into that sham of a marriage. But a week prior to a year ago today, I started having some conversations with an acquaintance. This person knew of me. I knew of this person. Just knew of one another, and there came an opportunity for both of us to have a one-on-one conversation. And from that one conversation we had, it progressed. And then D-Day came, divorce. October the 31st was going to be the finalizing of the divorce that I had fought tooth and nail to try to hold on to, because I didn't want to have that. I just didn't want to go through it, guys. I really, really didn't. I remember waking up at 5 in the morning to get ready to do my first flight. I remember this man calling me and praying with me. After that, my cousin, a family member, called and checked on me and prayed with me, and I struggled throughout that day. But throughout that day, this person, this man was, I was a friend, really kind of, from a distance held my hand and encouraged me and told me I would get through it. All kinds of positive encouragement, and to let me know that, this too shall pass. So as time moves on, that one conversation led to many more conversations, and I went through the emotional roller coasters, and I would talk it out with this person because I didn't really know this person. I was getting to know this person. I wasn't looking for anything. Wasn't looking for no one. Trust me when I tell you, not looking. Still devastated over what just happened. Couldn't believe that my story, as it relates to that scam and sham of a marriage, that my story ended like that. I was, I had all of these feelings. I felt like God had let me down. I felt very, very disappointed. I was embarrassed. And I got this whole thing called DivaSpeaks, and I'm like, what a blow to the gut this is. And DivaSpeaks Relationships Ministry, here I am. I got a television ministry. I got this whole ministry, trying to encourage people to hold on and fight, and just all of that, guys. I was just going through it. And when I tell you, what I thought was the ending was actually the beginning of something far better and wonderful, and something that I absolutely was not looking for. Today I'm reminded a year ago how sad I was and depressed I was, and how hopeless I felt, and how I felt so forgotten by God. That hurts, when you really have a relationship with God and you feel like God has forgotten about you, or God failed you. I don't care what nobody says. If you really have a relationship with God, you will have those moments where you feel like, God, why didn't you come through for me? But God, and I know now why that was never going to work. That was never going to work. I don't care how hard I prayed. I don't care how long I fasted. I don't care who I touched and agreed with. It was not supposed to. The vile and disgusting things that had happened, unbeknownst to me. Okay? When I tell you a year, fast forward a year today, when I tell you God is good, when I tell you that you don't have to look, when I tell you just be obedient, when I tell you trust God when you cannot trace His hand, I'm telling you something that I have lived, I am living, because a year forward, I could not have ever imagined that. It is my hope that this video reaches who it needs to. If you're going through something right now and you just don't see how you will ever smile again or love again, or everything about what you see on television and on social media is saying that the chances of you finding love again or remarrying is slim to none or non-existent, do not buy into that bullshit, okay? I'm here to encourage you, and I'm letting you know that it can and it will happen for you. I'm here to let you know that God has not forgotten about you. I'm here to let you know, as it relates to my story, that divorce had to happen in order for me to have this new beginning. Because if I was still attached to that crap, I couldn't be where I am now. Because see, God is a God of order, okay? He is not the author of confusion. And you know, I used to get so mad, I mean really bent out of shape internally, when I would hear people say things like, it's gonna happen when you're not looking for it, or you know, it's gonna happen when this and that. Oh, I would just, you wanna make me hotter than fish grease, tell me some mess like that. But life and time has taught me that people say that for a reason. And I'm here to tell you that they did not lie. Because when this new beginning came into my life and happened for me, I was absolutely not looking, okay? Not looking. And it progressed organically. It was not out of the will of God. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I was not forgotten by God. I'm thankful that I got to see how my story really not ended, because it hasn't ended, but that chapter is over. And I don't have to look back, and I don't have to wonder, and I don't have to let my narrative be, God failed me, because He didn't. He can't. It may have failed my expectation at the time, but by me allowing myself to still be in fellowship and in covenant with God, I got to see it through, okay? I got to see it through, and I got to see some painful revelations that were hidden during the time, because God knew that I could not handle what I really needed to know during that time. He had to wait to show me the reason why He was never going to bless. He was never going to bless it, and it was not of His will. So again, what a difference a year made. I'm thankful. I'm also reminded of where I was a year ago. May I never forget. And I hope, again, that this encourages someone that whatever you are going through right now, you can get through it. God has not failed you. God has not forgotten about you. Nothing just happens. You shall see the favor of God over your life in this area of your life. Don't listen to this social media foolishness. Watch what you listen to. Watch who you allow into your life and to speak to you. And be encouraged. Pray a lot. Be encouraged. Positive thoughts. And watch it happen for you. He was never going to bless it, and it was not of His will. So again, what a difference a year made. I'm thankful. I'm also reminded of where I was a year ago. May I never forget. And I hope, again, that this encourages someone that whatever you are going through right now, you can get through it. God has not failed you. God has not forgotten about you. Nothing just happens. You shall see the favor of God over your life in this area of your life. Don't listen to this social media foolishness. Watch what you listen to. Watch who you allow into your life and to speak to you, and be encouraged. Pray a lot. Be encouraged. Positive thoughts, and watch it happen for you.